Hello, everyone. I'm Greycloak. Thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 55 of Factorio with the Space Age expansion, where we, in the last episode, just realized that this agricultural science pack will actually spoil after an hour, and transporting that back to Norvis and maybe getting to use that within an hour is possible, yes, but it doesn't sound like something that will work very well over time, because it isn't always we will be using the science and so on, so we will just get spoilage here. And that is going to be annoying to deal with. So we're at least starting to think that maybe we should bring all of our science to Gleba instead, and then do science there. Which means bringing ships from here to Gleba, and bringing ships from all the other planets to Gleba rather than to here. And I think that's an okay idea. And I think that's what we're going to work on in this episode. Of course, that means we need some science lab, so let's make some of those to begin with. Just not crafting too much stuff ourselves. Some of those. Some of these, maybe. More gears. So we have 8 plus 10, 18. We want to go to at least 32, I think. Though we could just use speed beacons. I'm actually getting low on green circuits because we're low on copper. Because we're just not smelting enough, I guess. So maybe we need more copper smelting. Let's just add more right here. Though, of course, we haven't automated steel furnaces, so we should probably do electric furnaces instead. So this is the base of this blueprint, I guess. Do we want beacons for this? We probably should have. At least the possibility. But we don't want too many beacons because they lose efficiency, so just have possibility of adding them here and then maybe more smelting on the other side. So this is our output. Before that, let's scale this. How are we doing this back on Norvis? Because I did do a little bit of math after figuring out that we don't want to support as many beacons, but maybe we never actually put that into effect, other than for green circuits and iron gears. Oh well, we will just figure it out again then. Am I not requesting beacons? I am now, okay. So if all of these are hit with one beacon, let's just start there. Are we going to pull our power poles over? No, we just add one of these here. Or maybe here. With speed module 2s, we get 70% extra speed. 2, we get 107, so that's already a big reduction. And maybe we just go with that. So we have a speed of 4.14, productivity of 12. There's no built-in productivity for copper and iron, right? It's only for steel and stuff like that. I think so. Okay. I should do the math though. Calculator. So, if we want to end up with 45 per second, and we have a crafting speed of 4.14, and we have a productivity of 12%, and we have a crafting speed of 3.2 seconds, we need 31 still. Should we just have more beacons? I don't think that really makes a lot of sense, because it increases power draw a lot and doesn't really increase productivity that much. How many is this? 20. 24. 28. 32. Which I think is what we needed. Yes. But this is not made for a full belt, it's only made for a half a belt, because these inserters will output to the same side of the belt. Dang it. Why didn't I just do this from the ground up? Undo and build something new. I do not understand my power poles here anymore. Why do we have power poles going across here? And down here? Nobody knows. Okay. Start over. So if we have the output coming down here, this puts on the right side of the belt, so our left side. This puts on the far side, so the left side of the belt and our right side. Good. Is there any difference between starting like this here and moving this up to here? This seems a little bit more compact at the end, so I think I like that more. Well, we already had those power poles, so let's just leave them. Let's scale this a little bit, and then add requests for it. Because we also need a full build of input, of course. This isn't even going to give us a full build. But we don't need a full build if we have productivity. So if we just have 12% of the belt not being full, it's okay. At least that's the idea for now. And output will also need several chests. Is that good enough for a full belt? Maybe. Let's request some copper ore. 500. in each. We should have a lot more charging nearby though. And we should maybe move this before we fill it up with ore. So how about we add space for charging in here? Sounds like a plan. And get this out of the way, I guess. Car goes here for now. Okay. Then these will also have to move. Or not have to, but I want them to move. Good, so we can take this and scale. Is not around 32 yet? 30. $32. Not everyone is covered by 2 beacons now though. So let's just make some extra speed up here. I did say earlier that I wanted to keep these smelters because we're actually using our spoilage from those. But, well, maybe we are just keeping these but not not producing more of them, making more of them. Because this takes less belt, or less space for a full blue belt, where we're only making less than a yellow belt over here. We are not making a full belt of input though, not even minus 12%. It's only about half a belt. Can we fix that within the same amount of space? Can I add a little bit more loading there? And maybe that gets it up to be good enough. Also, are we getting better productivity modules from this science? Yes, we are. Did we get some productivity science to Novice yet? Are we not requesting it yet? Request here. We are not. Request everything as long as we have it, I guess. Don't need it for this science though. We're waiting for electromagnetic, but we could start doing some science like this. That's very expensive though. Get this out of the way maybe, and this. Spoiled priority, please. Same with these. Oh, but they have a filter now. That's not what I want. No filter, please. Just spoiled priority. Good. So we're not wasting those entirely. We did this because we had a shortage of copper plate. We now have 1,000 in the system. I think we're good for now. Why did we have a copper plate deficiency though? Probably because of these. They are working, so that's great. Oh, we also had 2 little green circuits. That is why we had a copper, or why we wanted to fix copper, I think. So now maybe we produce enough again. We need more unloading of this stuff. That should help. Could still be better. But I think as soon as we empty this build out a bit, it isn't a full build anymore, or full half build. And it isn't. Okay. How are we doing on robots? We are a little low, it seems. We did, of course, remove a lot of robots for this system down here. We just have 300 there. Let's go up to 1,000 up here, I think. As long as we have enough power, at least, and we do. And we need another 123. 5 more. Good. 1,000. Also took out construction bots. We want to leave those, so we have 50 of those. Let's go to 100. Good. And we then made a bunch of labs, which we need more built for. We want another 6. Oh, I junked the belt. That's smart. Oh, well. So we need to fix all of our ships to go here. So maybe we should name the ships to actually be Fulgora Science and so on. So we can also have a Fulgora ship going to Norway with machines and stuff instead. Maybe we should name them where they're going rather than what they contain. That would probably be smart. So, Fulgora Gleba, soon at least. So you should not request any of that. And you should maybe send these back. But maybe we want some of them on Gleba, so can't really hurt, can it? Maybe make sure you always have just 1 stack of those. And 1 stack of these, even though we already brought a lot of them. Anything else? Speed modules are from Gleba, right? No, from Fulgora, right? Oh, is it only quality? It's quality, okay. Yeah, these are from Vulcanus, okay. It's not because we don't have enough removal of green circuits here. Okay. We are doing sort of a bad job on Fulgora, really balancing everything. And that's stupid because we actually will empty out our scrap outposts. But for now I just don't care enough, I guess. I do want to try and make a new base on Fulgora at some point. Just start from the bottom up, but at that point we might have landfill to work with. Did we actually research that? Or is that further out in the future? Foundation is for Vulcanus, right? Oil Ocean. Okay, so this is for everything. But we need stuff from Aquilo first. Okay. But we were making ships. Oh, changing ships. Fulgora Gleba. Should not go to Norvis. Should go to Gleba. Until item count of science is less than or equal to 0. I'm not sure if it makes any sense to ever set that to less than, but maybe requests make it negative. Like with the logistics system, I don't know. We want it to be able to leave as soon as it's empty. We don't really need 10,000 though. The only thing we are spending by going more often is steam, which we get from up here, so it's free. And power, of course, which is the same. Oh, fuel, I mean, and steam. How come we don't get any science right now, though? We should still get some amount of holmium, but that is, of course, because of these problems we have. So we need to scale up this recycling. Because then we get some holmium in again. Okay. Next ship. Vulcanus. You should go to Vulcanus first. Be named Vulcanus to Gleba. Add station Gleba. Item count, science, less than equal 0. We don't want to bring this to Gleba. We are just always requesting this. I think that's okay. Don't need the novice thing. Don't think we want tungsten either. Maybe we don't want that either right now, because we don't have it on the other ships, I don't think. Good. Have we used all of our science already, or have it been spoiled? I think it's spoiled. What happens if it's spoiled? If it spoils in here? Will we actually have an output from these then? I think we just used them though. But I could be wrong. Gleba. You didn't send all of this. Also, you should stop doing this. But maybe go to Novus and just unload the rest. Sure. So where do we want... No, wait. Did we finish the ships? Fulgora to Gleba, Vulcanus to Gleba. Space Science should actually move to Gleba then. And this ship is not really prepared to move. Should we just rebuild it, or should we make it able to move? We're going to need defenses if we're going to hang above Gleba. We could just send rockets down from here, or drop pods down with the science and then bring it on another ship. Because we need a ship from Norvis to Gleba anyway. Explorer. What are you compared to our newer ships? You have different build, apparently. But everything else is basically the same. Okay. We also have an Aquila ship that we haven't started building. Okay. Our Gleba ship is the newest, right? And maybe we should use this as our new blueprint. Because we expanded power production to be able to sustain all of our lasers. So I think that's a good idea. Also, we reduced the amount of thrusters. Because we don't really need it to be fast, we just want it to be moving and able to defend itself. So if we put this in here and remove this old one. Then we can first of all start to actually build our Aquilo ship. We can maybe update this ship. No, we can't, never mind. Gleba is fully updated. Vulcanus was also updated, right? Yes, was. Volgora also updated. Yes. We don't have all the power solar panels, but I don't care. We don't have those here either, so yeah. Okay, so Explorer and a Kilo. Well, this is being built into the same ship. Explorer and Space Science are the ships that are not identical. These use red belt, then why did it say that this was different? Oh, it doesn't with our new blueprint, okay. So if we remove some stuff up here, remove some stuff back here, even more stuff, we can just upgrade this ship. Good. And it will request extra stuff. A Kilo is fine still. Space Science. What are we doing with you? This should really just be above Gleba, since that is where we need it. There's no reason to waste rockets on sending this up to another ship. Our ships can't visit other ships, right? So our... Let's just say that our Explorer ship is our future Novice to Gleba ship. Can this go to a ship? No. Can't have an interrupt at a ship either, I guess. Also, we need a hub here. What does it take to make one of those? I'm just getting distracted, sorry, but it is important. Make us a cargo landing pad, please. Not a hub, apparently. Why am I calling it a hub? I don't know. Just make one stack at most, please. Okay. Explorer. Are you getting engines? I guess you are at some point here. You will not request anything from Gleba. You will request stuff from Novice. But not this stuff, I guess. So stop. No, actually, you do need science or fuel. And our other ships needs fuel as well. So we need to add interrupts to those. To go and grab some fuel. But we should have a fuel interrupt for that. That requests this. And maybe other things. While we're here anyway. But let's wait with that until we know we need other stuff. So... we need to add an interrupt. No interrupts found. So test. Oh, we just need to add one. Okay. Can we... refuel? Conditions. If fuel is less than 5, go get fuel. On Novice. Wait for item count. Fuel above 40. Or above and equal to 50 maybe. Sure thing. Save interrupt. And if we then remove this remove this, and take a blueprint of this. We have an easier time making new ships, I think, with the interrupt already there. We do need this, right? We can't just make that part of the interrupt. I don't think we can make requests here. So it is fine. Good. If we... Why has this not started building yet? Oh, it's just getting resources still. I guess that makes sense. It seems the space platform is always the last things we get. But if we put this on top of this... we get the refuel. Still have our name, so that's good. And we're fine here. Good. Explorer, you will now be named Novice to Gleba. I'm naming these from where they get resources to where they go. And this is a science ship, so it will grab science here and go to Gleba with it. If that wasn't obvious. Could of course have used the Gleba ship for that, but I think... No, we were trying to unload that. Well, maybe. I don't know. We might reuse that soon. So, Novice to Gleba. You will request... We need a new Novice science thing. Let's change this to science. Though I guess it doesn't really need to be named, does it? This is the only ship that should go here for science. Let's just make a new group, no group thing. And ask for a lot of science of different kinds. But I guess we will just do smaller, shorter trips. Well, maybe we should bring this for now as well. Sure. Bring everything. Also the others. We just don't make them part of the requirement to leave here. From Novice, from Novice. Screw this, we just get spoils. Spoilage, I guess. Maybe we should just remove that from Novice. Though we can make nutrients out of it, so maybe not. Maybe we need it at some point. Don't do that. Good. Station, Novice. Weight condition, item count. Item count, item count, item count, item count. Count. We need everything. This will not be a limit for now, though, because again, we want the ship to move. But if we are above or equal to 2,000 of each, I wish we could do this in an easier way. Where I wouldn't end up forgetting to add or change these as well. And maybe there's a way, but I haven't found it, I guess. So something like that. Should be good. Then we need to add all of these sciences to the network, of course. Shouldn't we already be getting space science at least? Whoops. That is in the system. What? Oh, it's a different system. My bad. How come we separated these? Was it just because we didn't want robots flying back and forth too much? I guess it was. And it does make sense. Now we need it, though. So we will improve the distance from these science providers and all the way over here. But for now, we just want it to work, I think. Norwest to Gleba. You will go to Gleba until just one of our sciences is empty, I think. Though it might unload one of the science first and then leave before it can unload the rest, I guess. I don't know how we would make this properly, but we shall see. We could also just add one ship for each science. That would make it less complex, but maybe... well, it's going to use a lot of resources. So do we want all of these to be ore? If one of them gets low... Also, can we really not copy-paste that? Apparently not. Too bad. And again, we don't rely on space science here. Okay. Now, getting space science here. If we want this to move, we're going to need to do a lot of different weird stuff. Maybe we should just build a new ship. Though we don't really want to build this ship for it. Because this isn't made to make a lot of resources, it's just made to make fuel and steam. So can we modify this slightly? To move very slowly. No, we can't really. We could modify it to be able to defend itself. And then that's it. Really, I think. But we could just make it longer and have fuel on the belt as well, potentially. Nuclear fuel, I mean. Can we modify a base ship? We can't just move all of this way down. We're gonna have to make do with some pipes in the middle of everything though, but I think that's okay. Also, apparently we have limited space to work with on these ships. Can't move further down or to the right here. I mean, that would be a very big ship. I just didn't know there was a limit for that. If we just move this part, I think, and the belts here, I think we're going to have an easier time doing it. So are we going to try and do that? Or are we just going to make it work with our current science on Novice? Maybe we should focus on that first, and then we can try to make efficiency changes later. Novice Gleba. You are still getting some science, and that's okay. I think we're not sending up rockets that fast here. So it should be pretty fast, actually. Also, we're running out of rocket fuel. But that's just because we have low production, I guess. And we might not be running out of it, we just didn't have a full belt waiting anymore. Okay. But we can go back there later and try to improve that. For now, we need all of this to work properly. Robots are doing good, that's great. Did we get a landing pad yet? Cargo landing pad, yes. Are we going to place that down here near the export? It doesn't need to be, it just needs to be near our science labs. But I'm thinking that we maybe just build those down here. We could also make a separate network, of course. But we need to bring this science there as well. Well, if we do this, can we also just reuse our requests from here, please? Because I don't care about making those again. Actually, also the inserter setting. We don't need to output. Let's pair these up. Can even fit some beacons in here then. Which means we need way less labs, but I think we're still going to build them. And then we can vertically mirror this. That looks nice and doesn't waste too much space, which obviously I love. This could just all go up here though. Why do I want to keep this separate? It should just be part of our mold thing, production, whatever. Everything built here. Yep. And then we also reuse these. We have 32, which is what we wanted. Maybe just stick to the ones in the middle here. Sure. And then we need the hub. Any chance that the hub just fits at the end of this? It fits, it's just one tile smaller, but I guess that's okay. And you will request everything. Except agricultural science, I guess. So we have already gotten our Vulcanus ship here. That's great. Good. So one step closer to doing science here. Fulgora, you are not getting a lot of science, but you are actually getting some now, since we made sure that it could actually get holmium made. So you're now coming. That's one more science. Novice, you're still waiting. You don't have any electromagnetic science, I'm sure. Because that's what we need to actually do more research. Just to be sure, we actually have some agricultural, so we should start something that requires that, but not electromagnetic. So this. We need to capture a biter spawner, I guess, for this research by itself. Could just start up this. That should use a lot of agricultural science. Now, we don't get any stuff from Vulcanus to Novice anymore, but I think that's okay. Did we just... No, I thought for some reason we planned these for a full chest, but it's just that we have emptied some out. It's fine. Everything's fine. Now, we probably want to do the same thing here as we did in Novice. Actually have extra storage for all the signs. But I don't want to go outside of the footprint of this, so I guess we just put it over here. Maybe a bit in here. And we need so many more, but maybe we should just have one for each then. Blue. Military. Green. Red. Sure. Power everything. We cannot get power across there. Dang it. Can we just move you down, please? And do weird stuff like that. That doesn't work, obviously. Okay. Whatever works, I guess. Could have just done this. Sure. So, what do we lack? Stuff from Novice still. We are getting metallurgic. That shouldn't be a limit though. We have 2,000 of everything else. Why are we not flying again? I am reading contents. Is it because we're waiting for stuff still? I guess if we have rockets in the air, it would be a waste to just leave. So it makes sense if that's how it works. I just didn't know, and I'm trying to learn. So, is it coming anytime soon? Waiting for the last 4 there. And for 20 here. Hopefully we have those available. But we do, okay. Come on. Robots, do your work. Okay, they are going. Good. Incoming, please. You're bringing space science as well, right? Yes, good. And there's half the metallurgic. Please bring the other half. Come on. Where's the drop pod? There we go. Okay, and we're leaving. Good. I think those are the last things we need other than just more electromagnetic, but we have some of that already. So I think we're good. Do we need these requests to be just a bit larger? Just for faster unloading? Honestly, we can just go to 1,000. Hopefully we don't realize later that we have to bring every science to Aquila. Because I don't want to do that, but maybe we do. I don't know. Aquilo, sorry, not Aquila. Good. What is next, other than just waiting for more science to arrive? I think we don't have that much else to do here, do we? I feel like there was something I wanted to do. But I could be wrong. Oh, the space science ship, I guess. But we work as we are now. We're just wasting some rockets to bring that up to another ship. If we have to make a science ship here, wouldn't it be easier to just make production of everything needed for a ship here? And then launching it from here? No, I actually made a plan. Let's work on that plan. Space, science. No, we wanted to modify. Still a new ship. Still haven't gotten everything we need here. Because we're not producing enough, I guess. Yep. Why have we not made this a provider yet? Go robots. We also have our Gleba ship. I think that's going to be our new explorer ship. That unloaded everything at Norvis. You can now stop everything and come to Gleba to bring us away from here at some point, I think. Though we could just take the Norvis ship, but oh well. I think we wanted to actually bring this to Norvis, didn't we? I confuse myself all the time. More charging, please. What do we lack? Space and military. You already going back? Which one was at 0? This is not at 0, this is not at 0, not at 0, not at 0, not at 0, at 0. So yeah, we do have a problem with that, I guess. At some point they should all be at 0 at the same time. But that's not how it's going to work out, I'm pretty sure. We could do all of them or and just have a time limit as well. in an and. If one of them is empty and time has passed. But then we will end up just running back and forth without any reason. But we only consume a little bit of nuclear fuel for that. So that isn't too bad. So 120 seconds maybe. Can we then do these as all and have this move out? One of these and this. Or do we have to have this for everyone? I'm doing so much better at programming than making this stuff. Can we please copy this somehow? No, we cannot. Time passed, and time passed, and time passed, and time passed. But then, of course, if all of them are empty and we just sit and wait still, that seems stupid, but I don't think that will happen after a bit of time. Are we not requesting these? I guess those are the ones we actually got from a ship already. So that is okay, I guess. We are not waiting for those to be empty. So since we're empty on everything else, let's just get rid of it though. But we're empty on everything else, so we should just see ourselves go to Gleba if we set this as destination. Stopped at Gleba. Waiting for this to drop. Should then go to Novice. No, we're waiting for 120 now. Okay, just go. Okay, and we're doing science now. Awesome. This is going to take a lot, so this will take time, that's fine. We're just testing everything. Consume, science. Don't really understand why this is spiking like it is. Other than just that's when we insert it, I guess. Or when the labs actually consume one or something. I don't know. We will run out of electromagnetic science soon though, I think. And that's fine. Is that all we need to do here on Gleba then? Because then we might as well leave. There's still the science ship though. I keep getting distracted. We have everything we need here now. We need more of our space platform though to build on. So let's just get some of that. We still want a lot of space science production. And we're needing ice for that, but the good news is that we're getting more ice at Gleba than we are here. As long as we can defend ourselves. We have nuclear power on the other ship. We could potentially even put more production in here. Or something. I don't know. We're still taking... well, still basing our build on this, so... let's keep doing that. Is it easiest to run these two pipes further down before going in, or is it easier to run them in up here and then move them down? It seems like they're less in the way in here. Yeah. So all of this will just be moved down, right? How much space do we need? Should we maybe move all of this down as well? That is part of the normal ship. I don't know, man. Start by building this, then we have some extra space to work with at least. This needs to move all the way down. And we just line these up, please. For my sanity. Good. And then I guess just go under there. And then we wait for more platform. Good. Oops. Space science. This part, of course, can just go on the sides of these pipes. We don't even have to worry about that. We do need to worry about actually getting the science up past all of this into this. This is what is called a hub. That's why I called something a hub earlier. The space platform hub. And that needing to go in there sort of makes me want to move all of this down. So we don't have to put space science on the belt. Why has this stopped? Have we disconnected a wire somewhere or something? This should not make any problems, should it? We don't have any wires to those tanks. No. I am not sure. We have wires to these, but that's okay. We didn't move those. And that's only to know if we need to... No, it's not even doing anything anymore. We used it to know if we were allowed to leave a planet. But I don't really use that. We need to get nuclear fuel on the belt if we want to move these. But maybe that's okay. Also, we actually low on power, but that is of course because we only just built this ship. And our power production isn't actually connected anymore. So that should help, right? I think so. Well, we also just at low temperature. That should be enabled on all things. I haven't even added that here though. Fuel interrupt. Enabled. Oh, and add refuel. We're fine though. Gleba is our new ship. We don't know what to do with that yet. You have the fuel interrupt. You do not. Because you're not moving. Vulcanus needs fuel interrupt. Refuel. And that's it, okay. You're fine so far as well. Space science. No, a kilo. Why do I feel like I should just modify the spaceship instead? This works well. Or maybe just send it up from Gleba instead. That would be a lot easier for me. It would just take time before it's actually working, since we need to make a lot of space platform. And if we want to expand on it, we can expand this going down, but we can also just send up more ships. I think that should be the way to go, honestly, which means we need to automate some stuff here and leave that for a bit. So you make rocket or space platform stuff. All of you do that. Make some of these. Make some of these. Don't drag that when force placing. Make these. Make these. Make... We don't need thrusters, but let's just make them anyway. I guess we're going to use all of our steel for this, right? But we have a bunch, so that's not really a problem. I think we are going to undo our changes on a kilo ship, which should just be removing all of this. And moving this up here again. So I'm pretty sure that was everything we did. And then we have extra platform here, but that's okay. Of course, we still need to modify the spaceship with laser turrets. Hopefully we have enough power production for that. But we're going to need accumulators as well. But that just reminds me, we need to produce solar panels and accumulators. Good. I think I am happy now then. Until I realized that I really hated making solar panels make enough power for laser turrets. But we don't need that many laser turrets. Just need some to kill the eventual asteroid that gets close. And one can do that fine. So we just don't need, or need to not place too many of them. I think... No, we need to make a new ship before we dismantle that one. Let's not be too stupid about that part. Also need more copper cable. And then I think we just need to wait. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.